Hey everyone, welcome back to Learning Power BI and Accessible Design. Today we're going to talk about something that can make or break your Power BI reports, color. Color plays a crucial role in data visualization because it guides our viewers' eyes. It highlights key insights and helps tell the story behind the data. The right colors make patterns pop and information easy to digest. But here's the thing, it's not just about choosing pretty colors. If the colors you pick don't have the right color contrast, your message could get lost. Poor contrast make text hard to read and charts difficult to interpret, especially for people with visual impairments. Good contrast, on the other hand, ensures your data is clear and accessible to everyone. So now you might be wondering, well, what is the right color? How can I select them? Don't worry, because for that, we have the Web Content Accessibility Guidelines, also known as WCAG, which are a set of rules and recommendations designed to make digital applications more accessible to people with disabilities. WCAG outlines 3 levels of compliance, A, AA, and AAA. And the level AA is considered ideal because it provides significant accessibility improvements for users without being too difficult to implement. So in terms of color contrast, if we are aiming for the level AA, the contrast between the text and background for normal text should be of 4.5 to 1. And if you have large text, which means text above 18 points, or if in bold, above 14 points, the contrast ratio should be of 3 to 1. And for non-text elements, such as charts, icons, and buttons, the contrast should be of 3 to 1. If you don't know how to check the color contrast, again, you don't need to worry about that because there are a few tools available online that you can use for free to calculate the color contrast. I'm going to show you now one of these tools that I commonly use, not only if I am designing Power BI reports, whenever I'm creating digital content, if it's in Canva or Word or PowerPoint, for example, I also check my color contrast. So this tool is called Adobe Colour Contrast Checker, and it is very easy to use. So here it is. You can select if you want to use which level of compliance. It only offers AA or AAA. I'm going to leave AA selected, and then you need to enter the text color and the background color. So you can type in the hex code, or you can copy and paste from your report. And then on the side, it will say what is the contrast ratio. And if you don't know what you are expecting, don't worry because the tool will let you know. So there is this symbol here saying that it's not the right color contrast ratio. And also on the preview here on the bottom, it will say if that color combination passes for each one of the 3 categories. So you have regular text, large text, and graphic components. And again, you don't need to worry, oh, I don't know what is a regular text, because here on the bottom also say, because 17 points and below, that's regular text. And says here, fail, fail, and fail. So for this example, I'm using a light background, which is a white background, and the text color a very light shade of gray, which is the color combination that I showed in the bad example previously. And you can see here that the contrast ratio is not even nearly to what it should be. So it's just 1.6 to 1 to 1. The good thing of this tool is that because it also allows you to improve this contrast ratio. So let's say that we want to keep the white background. You can slide here to either side to find a better color contrast. So for example, I slide here and it automatically calculates the new contrast ratio, and on the preview, it will also update for regular text, large text, and graphic components. Another way of selecting colors, if you click on the color itself, it will open the color wheel, and you can adjust, you can choose whatever color you want. So if you want the shade of green, for example, so that's it. So let's say that I want to use dark green on the white background, and I have here my color contrast ratio. My color contrast ratio is 9.79 to 1. That is a really good contrast ratio. So now I'm going to show you the big difference that it makes when we have a better contrast in Power BI. Let's go. So now I have here my Power BI. So I'm just going to change one of the right side to have better color contrast. So for my title, I'm going to use the color that we found. Just this one. And then after changing my title, I'm going to do the column chart. So first, let's go to the title. I want to change the color. Then I'm going to go to my legend. Let's say that we want a bit darker. And then let's change the axis. So for my axis values, on dark. For my title, greenish, okay, bold, and then white, the same thing. Take from bold and green. These darker grey for the values and the dark green for the title. So here it looks much better. You can see that it's easier on the eye to see. So next step is changing now the colors from our columns. So if I go to my columns, let's first change cosmetics. Let's put a brighter color. So I don't know, this one. And then for hair care, that one. For skincare, choose what you think. There we go. So we now have 3 different colors that they are a bit darker than the previous ones, and they also don't look very much the same among themselves. Now the lower chart, let's do the same. So first let's go to the headers. Subtitles are a bit darker as well. So I think this is the colors I use for the other ones. Change now the values. I put these dark values. Category labels, I'm going to use the same dark green. And I'm going to change the bar colors. So if I go to my bars, colors, I want to make my positive darker. Negative, I'm not going to change. And these I'll make slightly darker. So there we go. So now you can compare these two sides of the same visuals using really poor color contrast and the other one with better color contrast. So now I'm going to leave it with you. I hope you like this video, and from now on we'll also use Color Contrast Checker to ensure accessibility. So thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.